Oh, he's going to get a nice little flank here, and he doesn't see. Is he actually going to swap out? Oh, he did not swap out to the crewman. Oh, he did. He isn't getting shot. He's actually pulling it off. Unbelievable. Oh, and he just... He actually killed every person in that Tiger. What a huge wipe. I cannot believe. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down, and then this one we've got the US up against Russia on Korra. This is Korra RAS V1, and it's one of the OGest of OG maps in squad. Very straightforward, infantry grind type map, and it can go either two ways. One, you get a massive infantry steamroll where one side plays the objective and the other one just takes it, or you get what we had in this round and you have two fantastic infantry sides, just slug it out and you get yourselves a really good match. There were some big brain plays, there were some small brain plays, and there were some plays that were a little bit of both. So take that with some of the most amazing flanks and infantry plays, and I think you guys will absolutely love this round. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. And don't forget to check out the live streams over at twitch.tv/MoiDawg where I stream throughout the week. But that's it for me. Until next time, peace. All right, Eye in the Sky, and this is Korra, wonderful Korra RAS V1. Not only is this Korra at max settings. Let me see we are running 160 something FPS. I think I saw 170, yep, taking over 170. We are in max, we are in max settings. We are in epic everything, cinematic everything. The first Eye in the Sky with my brand new PC. Specs are in the description. But I just thank you guys for loving the channel so much that I'm able to upgrade and bring some beautiful, crisp max settings squad for y'all. But with this, Korra RAS V1, we are on board with the Russians. They have a bunch of lodges, transport vehicle, and it's just armored cars. That's it. A bunch of Tigers, two Tigers with the remote weapon system, and then two of the open top cords against kind of the mirror match here. Lodges, transport for the U.S. Army, and then two or three 50 cal Mat Vs, and then a one Crows 50 cal. So only one Crows for the U.S. That's actually a really odd matchup, but there you go. Monolith over to Nursery, Lower Orchard, Radio Station, Lavender Estate, and Compound Zulu. Very kind of stereotypical radio station middle point. I mean, sometimes you get up across the river. Actually, hold on a second. Not a single point north of the main river, so should be a pretty big infantry grind, especially if we get some mortar fobs. And I mean, Korra can be fun, and it can be absolutely punishing if you do not have infantry supporting your infantry. But in saying that, I am in a squad, right? I'm in a squad. Oh my goodness. Well, there's no commander on either Of course, the first game of a beautiful looking squad, there is no commander on either side. Not a single person is talking in chat. And, this is Squad After Dark. All right. It is way past my usual bedtime. And at this rate, probably a lot of people playing should maybe be in bed.
Smells like tobacco and bad decisions in here.
You forgot the rippets.
Only
right?
one of those is me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I should have been kissing my uncle.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Squad After Dark does not disappoint. Does not disappoint as the Tiger slowly strolls on over to Lower Orchard as Monolith is nearly secured, and you actually have Squad 4 and 8 set up on fob on Nursery for Russia. Very good point. Not a bad spot to set up, whether you know the points or not, because Nursery and Nursery fob can kind of mortar everything on the map, as the Russians will just start to see some Americans over the way, over the bend. Over there, over yonder. And we might see our first.
Squad
Hold on
8,
a second.
If you could bring me back
There you
some,
go.
Build,
Matt V.
like get some MGs up
Oh,
and
he's going to
shit.
get a nice little flank here. And
Yeah, okay.
he doesn't see. Tiger doesn't see. Oh, hold a second. Another Tiger. What are they even doing? Is this going to try to run over him? Is he actually going to swap out? Oh, he did not swap out to a crewman. Oh, he did. He isn't getting shot. He's actually pulling it off. Unbelievable. Oh, and he just... He actually killed every person in that Tiger. What a huge wipe. I cannot believe. I don't even know who it was. He gave up instantly. We can't see who it was. Squad 2 on the American side YOLOs his Matt V into the Russians, knocks out half the squad, kills the crew in the Tiger, and that's going to allow the Americans over on radio station to push out as this Russian squad needs to figure out what the hell is happening. Junior Caterpillar 2763, I believe he is a medic.
Against that Matt V?
No, he is not.
Tried to shoot the gunner out, I think I might have got him.
But need to get, one medic. You can see he's trying to drag his medic back, and this is just going to be a whole bunch of chaos. Not really
It's a good thing.
what you thought that was going to be.
Pop because it's out in the fucking open. It's so stupid.
I will say, though, this is unbelievably fortunate for the U.S. as, they somehow missed a stationary Tiger. This is unbelievably fortunate for the U.S. because that was this is a really good Overwatch position for this remote weapon system. As the Tiger finally pops, you can see they're going to be able to lock down this whole alleyway here. But a Crow's Tiger, remote weapon system Tiger, actually able to knock out, or it was actually killed by an open top. So he gets the assist. Anti-tank finishes off here, but I mean, sometimes you just got to send it, and Squad 2 on the American side sends it to great effect. Jamshed rolling out with his, I believe that's another open top. Oh, actually, that might be the closed top. Yeah, that is the remote weapon system out headed north, and he's going to go link up with maybe Squad 8 way on the top side. So, U.S. right now, despite, I actually think, in a better map position, they're not in a really good, I guess, cap position. They have only just started, about halfway to Lavender Estate, rather. Russia just started capturing Lower Orchard, so 1, 2, 3. This is the third cap, so it is a 6-point. As we see, hear that Tiger going cyclic, behind us here is a Caterpillar. Oh, nearly knocks him out. This squad is still just pinned down. It has been absolute chaos over here for the Russians, and as now you have your mom's favorite dilt. Really? Oh, he goes full auto, or burst rather. He doesn't realize he ran right into him with the smoke. And now another Matt V, Chill Bill, and Nick H. Blue. Oh no, Hollow Man is still up. Is he still just dragging? I don't understand what's happening right here. Is Hollow Man going to stay alive? Nick H. Blue doesn't see him. One of the weirdest... Is this like a Bermuda Triangle here for everyone? Unbelievable. Hayden Solo G on the other side trying to pick up Benny Boy 69. And I am all sorts of confused. Chill Bill trying to knock out the Tiger from way downtown, but that's going to be almost impossible. You can see Toxic Taco is in a fantastic hold down position, and he's going to go straight to that engine block. I mean, that is just going to be tough. Fantastic use of the Tiger and its remote weapon system from the back there. He's going to mop up that Matt V in a second, but it is all on whatever the hell this is right now. Tiger rolls up to support. Open top knocks out the abandoned Matt V, and you have US still trying to push this infantry here. RPG slams into the front side of the Matt V. Chill Bill is nearly losing his vehicle, and that's going to be what started with a Russian advantage, or rather an American advantage in vehicles. Russia is about to, there it goes, Right on cue, the tandem round mops up that Matt V, and now you're going to have an open-top Tiger.
Until you guys are ready to push, and I'll switch to smoke.
Open-top Tiger. Pushing with a good group of infantry. You got infantry along the main road. You also have infantry down south. You have a Logi. You have the Tuck with the RWS Crows on the south side. This is a very, I mean, it's lightly armored, but this is as good as a combined arms you can get on this map. And you just heard them call earlier. Smokey said he was going to be swapping to Smoke as they get closer. And nails a shot on the antenna there, knocking out American comms. Honestly, Levolution would be pretty sweet. But mortaring the fob, you can see, almost knocks out War Daddy Andy IU over on the backside. So mortars on target, and this is a fantastic. I mean, this is look how much map presence Russia has right now. Really spread out along the entire south side of Cora. And you just need to be smart and heads up because this Matt V, American Matt V, moving right to left on the other side of the bin. No one spotted him yet for Russia. Russia's all looking east. Matt V is going to turn and...
Let me know when you guys get close to radio. I'll switch to smoke mortars.
Just drives on by. Doesn't care, apparently. And are they not trying to flank? Squad 1 in the Matt V. Maybe they want to do the big flank, Rooney. I mean, you heard the...
Going down on Orchard.
Tiger. I mean, they're so close. He's doing an 8-point turn in order to try to knock this flank out and chooses not to use the bridge. Goes over the creek himself, and he should see the Tiger. Open it up for him right here. Dead center of your screen, and not pulling the trigger yet. He's also got infantry to his left, and they are just being patient, and decides to go for the Logi. That actually might be a better play if they're able to knock it out. But Tiger, you can see they're starting to move off to our left, and they are just taking their sweet time with this Logi. And now they decide not to kill it.
Taking contact north of where they have.
Russian trying to move over to the Logi, and he says, maybe I should get this out of here, but it might not be in time. They're trying to dump supplies. And they do manage to destroy it, but not before getting shot as he runs into a wall, panicked, next to the carcass of his old buddy, Matt V. And GL going to slam into the side. That's not going to do anything. Tiger. Oh, both Tigers. You have a nice combined arms push. And they might not even realize. I mean, they are getting so much smoke for the infantry. You can see this here. Turn it on. You got just an absolute slaughter in the center. And hold on. Did Raider? He's swapping to the 50 cal. No way is he actually going to pull it off. AT4 slams into the side. And he knocks out one gunner, and the Tiger knocks out a second Tiger, and he might get the third one. Oh, is that actually on fire? It is not. Well, it might go down here, but unbelievable. I have no idea what is happening with both of these teams. The most obliviously heads-up plays. Does that even make sense? They get themselves into such fantastic positions, and then they just, like, forget how to play squad. It is unbelievable. And this, what was an amazing Russian advance, gets botched by one kind of stray Matt V. Everyone panics. No one shoots the gunner. Kills a Logi. Kills a Tiger. And the attack stalls. You have a bunch of smoke. I mean, I think these are mortar smokes, but also you see some infantry smoke. The ones that are on the ground, they're moving right to left. That is thrown smoke. American smoke, that is. And, well, we'll see. It's time for the American counterattack. I'm also hearing mortars. I'm trying to see any mortars.
They got in place 50 up on that one.
Well, no. Here we go. Yeah, Tom Bombardier. He's the American mortar tube, and he is dialing it in just west of the point here. Disappointed Salad on the other end of that, just barely getting out. But you can see the radio was dropped right in the middle of this field as we have an Ology that is up on its side here. Actually, I think that's a transport, so shouldn't be too bad. Matt V is unleashing something here. Or not Matt V. And they're just letting Toxic Taco, he is still sitting with this Crows. Remote weapon system still just chilling right in the south side of the map, and he's just going to probably rack up a nice little KD as... Let's get back to our infantry action. Good infantry push here across the river as you have Lonk and Skidmark on the other side. I mean, this is a nice little push here if you're the Russians. And on the other side, I mean, you can see this is probably the best opportunity the U.S. is going to have to keep them buttoned up here. And might have just been a little curse of the commentator as RPG flies right over us and in front of us. And MG was about, I think, to lock him down, and just takes a nice round straight to the noggin. Ooh, RPG, just honestly, if he had dropped it maybe a little lower, get that frag round to impact really close to these guys getting their buddies up, and you might have had a couple more dead Americans here. Squad 4 and 6. I mean, you are really just trying to hold the line. I'm surprised the U.S. has managed to hold on to this. Russia with a fantastic attack earlier, and you can see you don't need a whole bunch of vehicles in order to do stuff. You just need infantry that are aggressive. And speaking about infantry that are aggressive, you got infantry charging this Matt V right now. And both sides are just making really odd decisions with their armored vehicles, as you have another one going down to, oh, hold on a second. This Matt V may go down, but you have infantry starting to push as well. You can see American right around the corner here as the Matt V explodes in front of us, and two tires that are completely, totally separated and not at all attached flail and land on the ground. There you go, Dog Style Maximus Patamus Jake Paul fan 2012. No Andy IU, your mom's fan. Okay, we remember him.
I'm gonna dig my radio down and relocate.
They've actually pushed all the way out, and I'm not quite sure who exactly said they're going to dig down their radio, but if it is going to be Lower Orchard, well, they might not be able to do it in time. As Jake and Maximus, they're going to start pushing Indy and Chop Riz. Well, they might be on the other end of this nice little kind of fire team push. Oh, fantastic shot.
They're hitting our radio with mortars right now.
No, that's me taking it down. I'm gonna relocate.
Oh, can you just wait a sec for me?
They know where the radio is. 2 or 3 guys hiked over here. We killed them, but they're gonna come back, so we're just gonna relocate.
15 seconds.
Wilk,
Yeah.
I think this is overthinking this. I'm going to be honest. I think this is overthinking. So, Command, they're digging down the radio on Nursery. And relocating it. And they're worried that some people are going to come around and knock it out. That fob, I mean, it is right on the point. You know, sometimes you don't like to have a fob right on the objective. That one might be a little bit of an okay one because of how the point is laid out, as Solomon should get killed by the Scribbles, and he does not. Goes right over to the radio, and he's going to pull out maybe his shovel. I'd probably keep my rifle up, though. And looks like he will. He's actually going to try to be patient as D Scribbles. Well, it doesn't have to work, as Russians are very aware that infantry are trying to spill in and find that radio. Really good defense here. Dog Style has gone down. Now you just have Enterprise Rent-A-Car and Alaskan Bullworm. So nice bend, don't break going in for the Russians here as they're trying the creek bed advance, as we have just a graveyard of lightly armored vehicles. One Matt V in front of us, Tiger on the bridge, 2 Tigers and another Matt V in the river. Saint MF Sinner.
My medic down.
dead at the wall as Doe Burns
We have a
just yeets right on over. I think he's a medic. And it doesn't matter because he is dead. Jake Paul flowing out and knocking out another one. And I do hear that there's, yeah, we do have Command Wilk. Once again, I'm a little surprised. Oh yeah, you can see they marked the radio. This is an enemy radio mark. So, I mean, it's not a bad idea to reposition. I just think based on where this fob is, I mean, unless Squad 8, if they go all the way out here to try to knock this out, I'd be very impressed. Oh, they are! Squad 8 has a move mark. So Squad 8 is trying to do a nice little hike down to Nursery, and Wilk might have just made myself sound big dumb, as he might just completely reposition as Squad 8. I mean, this is a waste of time. I mean, I like hikes. I like the outdoors. I don't think you should spend this much time going around to Nursery. We'll see what happens. I mean, honestly, if you reposition down here, that's actually not a bad position either.
Back to main.
Mortars, these are American mortars from Mr. Okay. All right, Mr. Mortarman over there. And these are landing just in front. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, open top. He's hurt.
Oh, you know what? These mortars are actually landing on the old mortar position from the Americans. And I don't know if you can hear it, but yep, there he is. Bye, Baxter. my cat was just he didn't want to be here no more. Hey, I rarely. All right, I moved my cat tree into my office like a week or two ago because the cats would come. I mean, it's nice to see them, you know? They're sleeping on the top of the cat tree, and you kind of look over, and they're sleeping, having a good time. Yeah, Baxter, though, every once in a while, he gets, like, super aggressive and just decides he does not want to be here. So,
is the enemy mortar position accurate?
Maybe I interrupted his nap by recording right now. Sorry, buddy. There's no... bipoded up along the road here, and of course I open the map, and right when Bone Beater, Disappointed Salad, and Tit Vic,
Yep, thank you.
and Sark is gonna obliterate him with that cord, and there you go.
There's a Matt V. Check your map.
And you've got a little bit of war crimes right here. Dragging the body.
I think we're in a Mexican standoff.
2 solo gunners meet.
Squad 8 has now set up a fob. This is a new attack fob. So you have a huge defense. Huge defense for the U.S., and they are just... I mean, this is incredible. I mean, you've got a whole bunch of nonsense happening just downrange, and one of the this is why I absolutely love Squad. These positions where you're just kind of in the meat grinder, and you don't have to. All right, if you're an armor vehicle, or if you're an armor vehicle player, this is nothing personal, but we've all had games where your one armor crew has completely failed the team, and everybody playing infantry is getting absolutely shafted because of it.
Okay, it was empty.
You can see these Mad Vs are screwing up, but it's not completely ruining the game for the infantry. So I do like to see it, as we're going to see what Squad 8 is doing as their nice little adventure out here. And the mortars, honestly, you know what? Fine. Was it Wilk? The biggest of brains... All right, maybe Wilk was the biggest of brains, but the mortar team maybe the littlest of brains. You've been mortaring this for the better part of 10 minutes, using a whole bunch of ammo, using a whole bunch of time where you could be hitting targets and attacking the point. And now Squad 8 is going to show up on Nursery that doesn't exist anymore. All right, fine. Fine. I'll hand it to you, Wilk. Big brain Squad 8 is going to show up there and be absolutely confused. Absolutely confused. And they're going to... They are not going to... Oh, good. I wish I could hear comms. They're going to be absolutely flabbergasted that it is absolutely gone. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. They might even call it a win for the mortar team. See Carnage, Daro the Reaper, Skid, Rude, Flick, and now you have Sark up behind him. Hold on a second. Sark, oh my goodness. You're going to have Squad 8 run halfway across the map, find no mortar fob, and then get accidentally flanked by a remote weapon system Tiger that was RTBing. That would be absolutely incredible. And, well, Chop Riz might get ambushed here. So we'll let them go on their nice little adventure here. Oh, hold on a second. Chop Rizzle. Well, they're going to get at least something for their efforts. Logi moving down the road and might get a nice little... Ooh, hold on a second. How did nobody see him and drives right by the ambush and on his way? Chop Rizzle, little Max Verstappen there, blowing right by, leaving everyone in his dust. And let's get on to the actual fight here because we are still in a massive, just absolute grind.
My tube is ready to fire again.
And where did they set up? They just set it up on Monolith. That is awesome. All right. Got to give them credit. You have a gaggle of Russians laying down in the...
that side of the objective.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh, mortars land right on the gaggle. And that's why you need to watch your spacing. I believe that was... I don't think that was a... No, that was not a team kill. So that was a missed a clean mortar barrage. Oh, hold on a second. It might have been a team kill. Smokey? No, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, this was an American mortar barrage, and that lands right where it needs to. So you have the infantry presence holding the actual... the corners, and then you got mortars
UAV ready.
continuing to push.
I think I'm gonna wait 9 minutes for Artie next point.
As we have Seed running around the flank, nearly wipes the squad as Sharosa lays prone and knocks him out. If they have a medic, this Russian attack on the north side might be amazing. And hold on a second, Squad 8. We're going to float all the way back because they have decided to show up on the active objective. King Stacks as Grammar Zulu. They are about to be taken by a lot of Americans. Flick Carnage. King Stacks is going to get blasted from his right side and not even realize what hit him. Oh, are they going... Oh, Bravo 6 going dark. They're going right in, and that's going to completely overrun the hab as Grammar is going to be up in the outpost. And they're going to see him. Daro the Reaper goes up. And he's jumping.
Guys are losing Lower Orchard.
And he goes for the knife.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, what else can you say, right? Squad 8 with the massive flank taking out the hab. Overrun immediately, and it's already down to 20% neutral. Russia thought they were in this game, I mean, at least contesting it. 242 tickets to 209. I mean, they've been winning the firefights.
On Orchard real quick. Just a few.
And Wilk, the command, decides to do some danger close mortars on Zulu here. And Zulu knocks out Rude, kills one. And mortars are going to go down. And Carnage now goes down. Russia might be saved with a nice little push by Zulu. You now have Flick, Daro the Reaper, and unbelievable. I mean, this is just fantastic work here. You have Stinky Banks. He's been laying down, holding the flank, and he just absolutely destroyed Chop Rizzle and his buddy coming around the backside. And now you have Grim Reaper. Did they actually just bring up a Logi? They did. King Stacks, Ego 17, and Saint Sinner. They're the ones that have to save this right now. And you have Darrow the Reaper drops the radio, and this might flip it. Flick knocking out both of the Russians coming in, and now you have Ego laying down, and this is... Oh, hold on a second. It is contested. Kaiser jumping up and trying to get one. Darrow knocks out Kaiser. And there's a hab right here. They're calling. They're like, wait a second. That's an American hab. And hold on a second. This might have gone from the biggest of brains to the smallest of brains. Russia might not only just get the wipe here of Grim Reaper and his squad, but they also might get the Logi kill and the radio kill. Be a huge 28+ ticket wipe if they're able to do it with the infantry. But I mean, it's still Laura Orchard is, well, it's not over till it's over. Dago is absolutely showing. Is he going to drop? Oh, no, that's not your hab, buddy. Oh, buddy, that's not your hab.
I believe so.
Oh, no. Dago thinks he's in his own hab, goes to drag him backwards, and Darrow the Reaper lives up to his name. Laura Orchard, 20% to neutral.
We need to get backup hab going.
Hundo and Benny Boy trying to flow back. Squad 2 is still stuck on that southeast side. Well, Squad 8 looks like they're doing just enough to keep it up. Hundog and Chino.
They're so loud.
You got Rude, Carnage, and Fantastics.
Yeah, they're digging something up in here.
Arrow the Reaper, and he might get himself killed.
Stop.
No way, Hundo!
On my body, in the corner.
Hundo trades.
Throw a frag in here.
He's dead.
And Flick. Oh, wait, no, the hab is in there, so that was the Russian hab. Flick. I mean, this is. This is the.
With the radio.
It might be okay for this situation, but this hab is usually not one of the ones you want to see. That was the Russian hab.
Yeah, they got enemy radio and hab up. It's up now. Alright, I'm gonna drop orders on that.
199 tickets, but there's not enough Americans to continue the cap. Toxic Taco coming in with his remote weapon system Tiger. He might be popping this Logi, but mortars are now going to be landing in, and he's going to... Yep, there you go. Remote weapon system should light up the Logi. No, doesn't just yet. And now you have Americans are spawning in on Laura Orchard. The cap is going to go neutral. Squad 8 with the play of the game so far. As Russia loses an objective that they were not even thinking where they were going to have any trouble holding on to. And now, I mean, look at how many Americans are spawning in. The hab is very close to being overrun, though. You got Squad 8. I mean, the radio, this is the radio for Russia. The Americans have not found it just yet. Beef Stew is good. Come around the corner. You got Toxic Taco still in the back. Hereditor, Arminator. I mean, Wilk, these mortars are fantastic. If they can just keep the mortars up, as Toxic Taco takes an AT4 into the backside of his Tiger. If they just keep these mortars up, I mean, they're in business. Wilk needs to keep it up, and this is also, the hab is going to be overrun as we see all of the Russians start to push in from the west side. Darrow the Reaper trying to peek. And, oh, they're smoking. I like it. Going to cause a whole bunch of issues for these Americans. And a little shake and bake the smoke in HE. And there you go. Toxic Taco also dropping some smoke. Knocks out Darrow the Reaper. And swapping back to HE. Those are landing right on the hab. I hope Command gets some confirmation, because these look beautiful. I mean, they're exactly where you need to be, and we're going to see Darby now come around the backside. And the Americans have gotten themselves stuck up in a horrible situation. Long, Flick, Rude, all stuck in a mortar blob.
Do you guys wait for... Still got mortars in the air.
And mortars have nearly taken out the Hab, but I think Flick and Long, yeah, you can see them, they're shoveling. Trying to shovel that Hab.
3 more left.
Burst fire goes off. Jake Paul fan might get himself flanked, and he does. Jake Paul and Rude go down to the PKP, and you got I was gonna say you got MG just going full auto, and Long. Oh, there you go. Long goes down, and now you have Flick as the last one up on the backside. And he trades. Unbelievable. What a fantastic comeback. And this is, yep, it's going to go back up. Russia has re-secured Lower Orchard, Upper Orchard, Lower Orchard, Orchard. The orchard that is now in Russian control, whether it's high or low, doesn't matter. It is now all blue, and they are going to get that infantry kill. So, what, 9, 10, 11, 12 tickets from infantry, plus the Logi they just destroyed, and now the radio, 179 tickets to 130. The U.S. trying to go all in on a very massively cheeky radio play, and it might do them in, as you also have an entire squad coming in. They're trying to flank around and save this desperately. But I don't, is there a command squad? I'm not seeing a commander. It's unfortunate. If there was a commander for the U.S., and once again, a lot of people get,
just tell me where it is, and then you can
a lot of people get very anxious about being commanders if you're squad leading. Wow, great mortar just lands. Yeah,
I just witnessed that. Yeah,
they were beautiful. Just deleted the rest of that American squad.
Killed like 5 guys.
And you can see they're now giving up. If you are a squad leader and you don't know,
could use some ammo here if anyone gets...
if you should be a commander, if the game has started and no one's commander, you should be commander. And now you have Americans dropping mortars for themselves, and they actually knock out all 4 of the Americans on the, or the Russians on the American radio, and you have a very, very in rough shape squad here. Who is this? Squad 8. And their rally rather is going to be squashed. And ASRock has had a round, hasn't he? Using that Tiger that got absolutely blasted in the beginning and then got knifed in the tower. So you gotta give it to him, sticking in and coming out with a nice flank and wiping a squad himself. Just gotta whoop. I wish I could say there's a reason for that camera movement, but I honestly, my hand just slipped off the desk. That's how it goes sometime. Squad 9 from the U.S. trying to get back in this, but they are going to be now almost down 100 tickets, the U.S. 173 for Russia, 89 for the Americans, and it just... I'm not going to say it was the worst of plans because it nearly worked, but that was a very, very aggressive play by the U.S. earlier. And
down to your south.
if it worked, they would be up. But it did not work, and they are down, and they are down bad. Americans lose that radio on Upper Orchard, and now I mean, these mortars, though, are fantastic, and they're actually going to cause a huge problem.
It's one guy mortars. You could probably shift to other targets.
You can see Puerto Rican Batman. Hold on, is ASRock still bullying these guys? I think he is. ASRock is just bullying this squad. A marksman actually doing something? You can't see him through the smoke. But if we turn on our outlines, you can see you got a whole bunch just there.
Hard at Orchard. I'm gonna do it everywhere around radio.
And this one marksman is keeping an entire squad locked down and out of the fight. Toxic Taco.
I'm gonna try to counter battery
might be
first.
RTB with that damage, and it might be trying to counter battery.
I could get some ammo up here for my tubes. That'd be cool. Not too far. It shouldn't take you long.
And Monolith is out of ammo, so mortars for the Russians are going to be down for a little bit.
Because we're near the counter.
They're definitely coming from the one that radio mark.
Simply Simpy and Asari. Oh, that was a fantastic GL Tracer. I'm not quite sure that play. Use his machine gun. He needs a bandage quick. He might bleed out here. He's trying to go for the reload now, swap into the bandage, and he is very low on health. Yep, a little too low. He bleeds out.
Try to get an attack tab up on that.
And Simply Simpy
Geostation hab marked
and
accurate.
Ari might be able to just keep this little corner flank from being a real thing.
Decent amount of 50 cals on the rooftops.
You see this rally right next to us, the Mad V. Running in support of the infantry, tosses a smoke over by the Russians to distract them a little bit, and you have the Tiger now. Oh, hold on, fantastic shots, yeah. Open top Mad V. Oh, hold on a second. I was gonna say open top Mad V with a fantastic angle on this Tiger, but he actually gets shot from where?
Be advised, we got a whole squad pushing from the north of the orchard right now.
Saint MF Sinner. That was a fantastic RPG, but it is all going down on the corner of the map here. Hollow Man with their Tiger, CNC and Delhi with their Mad V, and you have infantry pushing as well. Tiger needs to be careful. You get mid-armed, and hold on a second. The Mad V is just...
Shit.
Oh, they absolutely bungle it. Tiger just literally rolls into that. CNC Bulletproof didn't even have to move, and Andy IU burst fires a couple of Russians, only to get burst fired themselves by Davey and Swamp Rat. And this is just... I mean, this is absolute chaos. You can see Russians just trying to run away. RPG flies right over the Mad V. And a little delayed explosion. But there you go. Nice little counterattack, but you have Americans spawning back in. 147 tickets for the Russians, 49 for the Americans.
I'm out of range. I can't hit him from back here at Monolith.
At this point, it is just a massive, massive ticket grind.
You build here for that.
And I wouldn't be surprised
I can do a building for this place.
if Saint does something crazy here.
Some ammo too, so I can help shoot orchard.
As you have a nice little flank. If maybe he tries to, well, if he has an RPG, nice little frag round, could knock out a couple, but at least he squashes the rally, and that's going to stop the attack for for probably the rest of the match here. For what was it? Squad 7 here. You have just a handful of Squad 7 members left. The rest of these Americans will have to spawn back at their hab. 141 tickets to 44 now. Maximus Patamus, Ricky, and your mom trying to push up. Your mom dies out on the far end, and you got a whole bunch of...
You can just get a vehicle in there. Everyone can just rearm it and then...
Well, this is not really where you want to be. A whole bunch of bodies of your buddies laying down, trying to hold the corner, and he does. One goes down, but hey, it's not just going just adds to the pile. Oh my god, that is absolutely gruesome. And if I were to show you this, you would probably think that the Russians were losing right now.
Everybody's just got to run from orchard.
But Saint does come up with that nice little flank, and there you go. That does it. This radio has been out in the open for the entire game. It has not been mortared down. As effective as the American mortars have been, I cannot believe nobody has seen this. And no one's mortared it.
I am the ammo crate brothers.
And now you have, I'm still waiting to see maybe, I'm guessing they're going to do one big push with artillery soon. You'd have to if you're Russians. You got the Americans all out in front of you. And this has been a fantastic little infantry grind. But if I'm command, I want to drop some arty.
Are you getting an attack hab set up?
Looks like he's just blasting, just to blast. And he gets shot off to his right as the Americans, they have to win this point. They have to. And once again, I'm not seeing... Oh, Command Squad, Andy IU. Looks like he finally got it. I'm hoping... let's see. I'm not quite sure what the cooldown is going to be. He needs to get over to the hab if he wants to do anything either way, but we actually might not have enough time for the Americans to get there.
Your base, if you could just bring some ammo from nursery over here to Monolith. We got quite a bit over there.
Might not have enough time for that already to actually come off cooldown. As a whole bunch of Russians in front of this American SL, and he's going to go for the grenade. Maybe overhand, underhand, overhand. And, oh, he throws it. I was going to say a little too far, but gets
me and my guys a ride over to
Oh, hold on a second. Here we go. Around the corner, and there goes two. One American, the point man, goes down, laying prone. Knocks out a couple more on the edges, and that's the flank. Unbelievable flank, and that is a wipe. Oh, hold on a second. We got one more laying prone. The Russian who's actually laying prone, getting his buddy up and actually survives that flank. A massive, massive play. As now you have a grenade thrown. Responds with smoke. Honestly, if there was just one grenade on the other side here. A couple semi-auto shots knocks out one more Russian. There's just one last one laying prone. In a pile of his buddies once again. Grenade goes off. Gets one of the last Americans on the flank. And hold on a second. You still have one up with another big flank. He's going around just bottom left of your screen.
Oh wait, someone has dropped it off.
As the corner push is still happening. Americans are getting picked up. Russians are getting picked up. Both squads just playing for keeps over here. And the flank... He knocks out one. He does. He actually trades. One Russian go. Oh, he never actually went down. Oh, he did. Just another Russian trying to pick him up, and now you got with the pistol, and he knocks him out. The pistol creep. This is the deadliest corner I've ever seen. Both squads will just not give it up.
Just unload there. Yeah.
AK taking shots at the pistol.
Hit that ping, man. There's so many.
And AK versus pistol. Who's going to pull it off?
Check them
I don't know. Russian's trying to push up and clear. Both peeking. Who's going to take it? Russian goes down. Another point man down. Oh, grenade. Full auto trying to push the corner, and he's going to survive somehow. Lays down prone again, and he's going to have to bandage himself. He's going to get caught. Oh, they both were caught for a second. Now pistol out. Oh, now he's going for the bandage. He sees enemy right in front of him, going for the pistol, and nearly pulls it off. I mean, this is incredible. You got to give it up to both squads here. What a fight. And the Russians down to 10 tickets. The Americans, they don't want to give up. Russians don't want to give up. They're down to 100. They know it's going to be close. And still no artillery for either team. I'm not saying the Americans are going to win this, but they have the momentum in this attack right now. You know, at least.
Anyone's still doing logic, if I could get ammo on Monolith, I can get my other guy to run the mortar there. So we can have two tubes.
At least if you're going to do this, if you're going to go out swinging. And that's what I like to see.
You still want mortars on the F8 compound?
105 tickets to 6. Just a handful left for the Americans here. And Kobe might go down. Stone Californian Ranger dead in front of balls here. Fantastic as well. Your mom dead. It is, well, squeaky bum time. 104 tickets to 3, and that might be it. American attack stalls.
And they're reviving. Are getting, but you gotta hammer them, bro.
You definitely got to hammer them as there it goes. 100 4 tickets to 0 Russia. They really pulled that one out. 271 kills to 200. 99 revives to 73. You got to give him credit. Everybody gets credit for that one. Jeez.